welcome to Meghna Study Career. Let's get started with May 26 current affairs. The Indian Council of Medical Research recently revised its advisories on hydroxychloroquine. The council is considering to replace the drug with anti-HIV drugs. The hydroxychloroquine drug was recommended for asymptomatic healthcare workers. However, the ineffectiveness and side effects of the drug is making the council look into alternatives. The assessment of using hydroxychloroquine by the task force says that frontline workers working against COVID-19 are facing side effects such as nausea, abdominal pain, vomitings. This has made the council look for alternates to the drug. The anti-HIV drug are being recommended to replace hydroxychloroquine. Next, on which day International Day for Biological Diversity is celebrated? It is celebrated on May 22nd. The theme for 2020 is Our Solutions Are in Nature. The United Nations framed 20 global actions to be implemented between 2010 and 2020. This is called Strategic Plan for Biodiversity. The year 2020 is called Super Year for Biodiversity. The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change launched 5 initiatives on conservation of biodiversity. The 5 initiatives are: firstly, the Biodiversity Samrakshana Internship Program was launched. It aims at engaging 20 students in post-graduation program for a period of 1 year. The program will engage creative students that are willing to learn about biodiversity conservation and natural resource management. Second, the United Nations Environment Program campaign called Illegal Trafficking of Endangered Species was launched. Third, the Wildlife Crime Control Bureau campaign called Not All Animals Migrate by Choice was launched. Next, a webinar series was launched. The series was on Biodiversity Conservation and Biological Diversity Act 2002. And the fifth initiative is the World Wildlife Fund Model Conference of Parties was launched. It includes younger generation. This will engage them towards imprint of humanity towards biodiversity. Next, on May 23, 2020, the payroll data of Employees State Insurance Corporation was released. The data says that around 8,21,000 new members have joined Employees State Insurance Corporation Social Security Scheme. The data was released by National Statistical Office. The Employment State Insurance Scheme was launched in 1952 under the Employees State Insurance Act 1948. The act was the first legislative social security step for the workers in India. The scheme was designed to help employees fight against their sickness, disablement, maternity and death due to employment. Next, on May 24, 2020, the World Steel Association released the World Steel Report. According to the report, the crude steel report of India declined by 65%. During April 2020, the steel output of India was 3.13 million tons. In April 2019, according to the report, India produced 9.02 million tons. In March 2020, India faced a decline of 14% steel output as compared to March 2019. The report also says that the global steel output declined by 13%. In April 2019, the global steel output was 157.67 million tons. In April 2020, the output declined to 137.09 million tons. India is currently operating under its National Steel Policy 2017. Under this policy, India is to increase its steel production to 300 million tons by 2030. Next, which state government has granted industry status to sports? It is Mizoram. Chief Minister is Zomratanga. Governor P.S. Sridharan Pillai. State formation was on 20th Feb 1987. Capital is Aiswal. Next, who has been nominated for the Arjuna Award by the Fencing Association of India? It is C.A. Bhavani Devi. The Arjuna Awards are given by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, to recognize outstanding achievements in sports. Started in 1961, the award carries a cash prize of Rs 5 lakhs. Next, which state government has launched Break the Chain cartoon campaign? It was launched by Kerala. The slogan is SMS. First stands for wash hands using soap or sanitizer, M stands for wear mask, and S stands for keep social distancing. Next, 8 times Grand Slam winning Australian tennis player Ashley Cooper has passed away recently at the age of 83. Next, which state government launches Restart to review micro, small, medium enterprises sector? It is Andhra Pradesh. The program is expected to benefit 98,000 units that provide employment more than 10 lakh people. The government will spend 1,100 crore on revival of the sector. Chief Ministers Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy, Governor Bishwabhushan Harichandan. Next, on which date World Turtle Day is observed? It is observed on May 23rd. The main aim behind the celebration of this day is to spread awareness about the protection of natural habitat of turtles and tortoise. Next, World Thyroid Day is observed every year on May 25th. Next, the NASA researchers have found high energy particles erupting from the ice in the Arctic region. The researchers believe that these particles are proof to parallel universe. Next, the US President Donald Trump recently announced that the USA is to withdraw from Open Skies Treaty. The Treaty on Open Skies was signed in 2002. The treaty established an aerial surveillance system for its participants. There are 34 members that signed the treaty. Both the US and Russia are signatories of the treaty. India has similarly treaty with Japan. India and Japan signed Open Sky Treaty in 2017. India signed the treaty in accordance with National Civil Aviation Policy 2016. Next, the World Health Organization recently announced 8 candidates to enter human trials. 7 people step forward to participate in human challenge trials as the race to develop new vaccine for the virus is increasing. What is human challenge trial? The trial involves infecting volunteers intentionally with COVID-19 virus. This is done to speed up the process of vaccine development. Next, on May 24, 2020, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highway notified emission norms for L7 category for BS6. With the notification, the BS6 process L, M and N category vehicles in the country gets completed. The emission norms will encourage the production of quadricycles. The quadricycle segment in India was introduced in less than 2 years. Thus, the full-fledged production has completely begun. The quadricycle segment was introduced in 2018 for both commercial and private use. That's all for today. Hope you guys like this video. Please do like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon for more latest job updates and current affairs. Jai Hind.